Hi, I'm Liz Fuller. I'm the new boss at Miss Great Britain and a previous winner from 1997. And for the last 13 years, I've been working as a TV presenter and producer at ITV and Channel 5. Today, though, I'm going to be giving you advice on the beauty pageant world. How to decide on beauty pageant winners. Okay, if you're a judge, maybe perhaps you're judging the first heat ever in your local town or city, what you need to do is you need to arrive on time and you need to ask the organisers exactly what's expected of you. Often you'll have a pre-judging round where you've got to interview the girls. Now, if you are going to interview the girls, really do put them on the spot, because you want to make sure you're finding a really good ambassador for your town. Perhaps you want to pick up on something that's been in the local newspaper that week or that month, so something that's quite topical. You can ask the girls their impression or their opinion on something. Often there won't be a right or a wrong answer, but it's just how she's answering the question. You also want to be the ambassador for the organisation. So for instance, if you're a judge, you want to make sure you find the right girl. So you may say to the contestant, why did you enter tonight? And that's going to help you get the right question for the pageant owner. Another good question I would ask the girls is, and this will help you decide on whether they're the right winner for you, is, if you didn't win tonight, how would you handle rejection? Because what we want to see is we want to find a girl that's quite resilient, intelligent, articulated. Also, another little tip is never help the contestant out. I see a lot of judges doing this. So for instance, if you ask a girl a question and she sits there and she doesn't know, don't start then going, oh, well, think about this. Maybe this will. Don't try and feed that silence, because if that girl became your local miss or a national miss and she's suddenly put on the sofa of a TV show and a talk show or a radio show, you can't help her out then. So don't help it from the get-go. I know it's quite harsh, but you really need to make sure you can find a winner that can talk. So approach the questions that way. When the girls are on stage, you need to find the winner. The girl that stands out, she will have an air, a charisma about her. She will walk better, she will walk stronger, she will smile a lot more. She may grab the microphone from the judge and talk. She'll give very clever but short answers. She will have thought about everything. She'll be prepared. Also, if you're going to decide on a winner, don't just judge the girl that's walking forward and answering the question. Look at the girls that are lined up at the back. I often look for the girls that are fidgeting or talking to their friend or looking like they're a troublemaker, because that's when you can see the girls at their most natural and not what they're putting on. So approach it that way. If you come to the national finals of Miss Great Britain and you're asked to decide on a winner and judge, just make sure that you're not too friendly to the girls, and do just try and gauge who's natural, who's warm and who's real, because a lot of the girls will give you standard answers and they will be lying through their teeth, or they will just be putting on an air of something that they're not really. So just try and decipher what's real. Also, last tip, lots of girls will play on the emotional level. Oh, my granddad just died, or my friend's got cancer, and all of us are affected by that. But don't necessarily be taken in by. When I first started judging pageants, I literally was, I fell into every single trap, and I felt emotionally connected to that girl. It's not about that. It's about finding the good, true, honest, warm, beautiful, intelligent role model. Okay? Did that help? Good luck.